Gavin Estep on the forecheck. Almost a turnover for Gross. Here's Deegan Schlichting. Schlichting for Campo. Had to jump off his stick. Got back onto it. Moyer lays his hip into him. Along the wall, Gross backhands it ahead. Moyer will get onto this puck and try to get the Red to dump it in. Didn't get it deep on his first time. Caught up right in front of the penalty boxes. Campo has 3 goals for this game against Horizon. Stay out of the box. 6 seconds are left in their defensive zone as well. Here's EJ Green. Nice move, but taken off the puck. Moyer lost it, and Schlichting will come the other way. Now Moyer takes it back. For Horizon, we mentioned their top 2 lines, but there are other lines as well. They have to make sure they get the puck deep and keep the puck out of their own net, right?
Yeah, defensive side of the spectrum is even more important in playoffs. I mean, you could see the most high-scoring teams in the league playing 1-goal, 2-goal games. Just that's the nature of this situation.
Out of neutralized hockey right now. There's 3 minutes gone in the first period. 6 first for Evans Heat playing game. And some history at that trying to be made. Horizon, the last time they made the quarterfinals was a couple years back. Houston, I don't know if you remember this, in your freshman year, they faced off with Notre Dame in one of the classic quarterfinal games of all time. It was a 5-4 final. Horizon took the lead with about a minute to go. Notre Dame tied it with 5 seconds left, and then Notre Dame won in overtime.
Not only a classic, controversial as Notre Dame did tie that game with what some people thought was no time left on the clock. So
it was very close, and in 2022, I don't know if there was any instant replay, which we haven't gotten yet in high school, but we're making our strides here and there. Here's Pesic across the line, takes the shot, and it rings off the glass. Back to the blue line, and the first official save for Landon Coe as he gets the blocker on the point shot. TJ Collette, who's a call-up for this Horizon team, gets it ahead for Case Wong. It's Wong, Hoffman, and Pesic, the top unit today. Hoffman and Pesic always play together. They've been shifting that third forward here and there. Today it's Case Wong. Not a bad 2 players to play with, I would say so. As this one's going to go down. Will it have enough for icing? It will not. Carter Lawley makes a nice move behind his own net. Will use the wall to get it ahead for Wong. Nice tip pass into neutral ice. A favorable bounce for Hoffman. Hoffman deep in left circle, cuts to the net. Hoffman couldn't get a full shot away as the Coyotes defense closed in on him on the last second.
You see early just how impactful that first line for Horizon can be. I mean, Will Hoffman, 2 shifts, 2 premier chances in the start here. And I look to them to continue this for the rest of the game.
Pesic ahead. He's been a star player for Horizon all year. Tries to make a nice move, and going down on the play was Ewert, but he got the puck out of the harm's way, which is his job. Cernecka on the forecheck, first man of the puck behind Leibig. Taking it away is Danny Medea. Medea was a late addition to this Horizon team, had to fight through some injuries, has been incredible for them this year. So held the post very well. The Coyotes come the other way. Cernecka trying to get it away from Whelan, who took the puck away, and will use the near side boards. Coach Andrew Lillard in his second year as head coach, as EJ Green almost got onto this puck. Second year as head coach for Andrew Lillard. He talked glowingly about Medea, about how he really completed them this year. Goes into the corners, is a very gritty player, and Pesic and Hoffman also love playing with him too. Cernecka picks up the loose puck at the end of a shift. His shot went into the shin guard of Moyer. Long range shot, easy blocker save for Liebert as he puts it in the far corner. Up ahead, Green, sicked away by Ewert. That being the senior Dylan, also has Gavin on this team, the Ewert brothers. Cernecka. Estep trying to find the loose puck. Here comes Cernecka into the zone. Nice drop pass for Brown. His shot blocked by Moyer as he shakes off his right hand.
playoff time. It's time to get in front of every shot possible. Helvik with a big slap shot, and it hit a man in front, that being Gage Belt.
Those block shots, they hurt in the moment, but day after, it's kind of a good pain to feel, knowing that you took one for your team and contributed to that winning cause.
Brown does a nice job of somehow keeping the puck in his possession. Here's Candeloro, tried to feed the slot, taken away by Horizon. It's been a very defensive game so far for two teams that really aren't known for their defense. And this one's going to go down for icing. And the whistle with 7:48 to go in the first period. What's your first sense of this game, Easton? Does it feel like a playoff game to you?
100%. I mean, not a lot of whistles. It's been moving along quite quickly. I haven't seen a ton of like necessarily throwaway plays. Everyone seems pretty calm, cool, and collected for such a high pressure game, but just not a lot of offensive opportunities and kind of just waiting for someone to break through and get their first chances.
That could have been an opportunity as the point shot from Lawley hit a few bodies in front. Centering pass taken away by Campo, and they'll come back. But gets it over to Lawley and back. Horizon uses the near side. Green over the line at the top of the circle, and a glove save for Landon So, who had a really good year this year. Like I mentioned, he started every single game for Campo Verde. He's motivated, he's steady, and one of the last games of the year for Campo was a 5-5 tie against Desert Vista, but Coach Greg French said that was one of his better games all year, which, you look at the numbers, maybe it doesn't say that. They could have given up 8 or 9 goals that night, is what he says. Levick with a nice save on a shot from the bottom of the circle off the stick of Lynch.
Really the first chance we've seen in the game for Campo there. They had a quick 3-on-1 opportunity, but a good job by EJ Green to get back there, back check, and turn it into 3-on-2 and shut that one down pretty quickly.
He tossed out the top unit. So does Horizon. Cerneka and Pesic go to battle in the circle. This one goes Cerneka's way. Job by Hoffman as he takes it away from Warden. Caught up in Campo's ice. Cerneka comes back for it. A lot of pressure by the Horizon forwards right now. Gillette had it hit a Campo skate. Here's Cerneka on the backhand toward the net. Shocker save, rebound chance. And he got that one too. Schlichting was on the near side, and Levick got over from his right to his left to make the stop.
A really good job by Cerneka there. You see on the replay, just kind of throwing one off that far pad. He knows he has a guy going backdoor, crashing the net, and it creates a really good scoring opportunity off that rebound.
Matt Shacker looks to backhand it forward. Carter Williams is going to have to go chase this one back with Helvik. 6:30 to go in period number 1. No goals yet. Cerneka backhands it in. We're going to say a lot of his name. We're going to say a lot of Pesic today for either side. They're going to play a ton of this game as it's do or die. It's win or go home here in the playing round. Going back to that great quarterfinal game that Horizon was in, Jeff Conger was their goalie that night. He must have had 45 or 50 really nice saves. And the overtime game-winning goal, Easton, is actually scored by one of your travel teammates. Do you know who it was? Not a goal scorer. Not a usual goal scorer.
I can't say I do.
Adam Kaplan.
Oh, that's right. It went off of someone's head.
That one went off the helmet of Levick as Cerneka tried to get a shot in. One of the first goals in an high school career for Adam Kaplan was an overtime game-winning goal. Pesic toward the net. He lost the puck, and Toe with a nice stick to take it out of harm's way. One of the better playoff games we've had the past 3 years. And we've had a lot of really good ones.
I do believe they had one more quarterfinal game against us the year after.
Right.
Where another classic where that one went to a shootout.
It did. It went to a shootout. Ben Thomas was the goalie for Horizon. And went to 5 rounds or so, maybe even more. I remember watching that game as I was doing a game in this rink. And then I come over and guys were in overtime. Jacker down the wall. Ben Kraft can't hold. Moyer will go along the wall. Here's Kraft backhanding it down low. Schlichting in the corner now. Watched by Moyer. Tried to backhand the pass in front. Moyer takes it away. We'll try the near side wall. Kept in by Helvik. One more try. This time Medea picks it up. Numbers for Horizon as they get a change. Muka gets it ahead for Green. Here's EJ Green as Vert watches his way as he circles his own. Tries the backdoor pass. Is coming off the bench with Aiden Lynch. 5 shots for each side so far. Helvik takes it away. Campo will start the rush up on the far side. Moyer lays his man into the wall. He got a few key hits so far in this game. Vert in front. Jockert looking for it. Moyer all over him. All the way across. Vert top of the circle, and he put it high over the glove, over the crossbar, and it caroms all the way back to where Landon Toe stands in front of his crease.
You talk about Cerneka, Hoffman, Pezic, these guys getting a lot of minutes in these big-time games, but you get someone like Cole Moyer who might not have a ton of points, but he puts up a really big defensive presence for Horizon that they need, especially in these close playoff games when they're so low scoring.
Estip took a hit to make a play. Smith knocks it ahead. Here's Brandon Brown. Brown, soft shot toward the net. Easy stick check on the puck for Liebig. Caught up in the circle. Loose puck, and Liebig is just going to cover this one. How about Brandon Brown this year? More than a point per game player. 21 points in 20 games. And he's been really, really good. What kind of player is he?
I mean, he's really a true power forward. He's a big guy, and he has a killer shot as well. So not surprised that he can find the net the way he does. And also, he's been missing a lot of games for Campo with the AHU Knights. So that's also had a big impact. And the fact that he's over a point per game is extremely impressive.
Ewert toward the net. Whelan takes it to the corner. Brown also finished the season really strong for Campo. 5 goals and 2 assists in his final 3 games with the Coyotes in the regular season. Nice shot by Cerneka. Took it away and neutralized. Soft shot, and Liebig with the glove save. It hit a stick on the way, and Liebig snatches out of midair. 2:50 to go in the first.
Those ones can be really tough as a goaltender. A bit of a change up there. You know, a guy walks in the eye slot, you're thinking fastball, and kind of one flips in there like that, it can definitely throw you off a little bit.
Pesic right back out there with Brown. 2 more than a point per game players in Brown and Pesic. Pesic's been unbelievable for Horizon this year, playing high school in his senior year. Warden backhands it down. Hoffman takes it away, trying to rush the defense with speed. Toss toward the net, weird bounce off the boards. As Campo was there to take it away, and now they'll exit the zone. Smith gets it ahead. Here's Cerneka hustling down the right side boards behind the net. He feeds the point. Warden shoots, and it went wide. He had 2 Campo Verde Coyotes in front, but just missed the net. Lawley lays a hit on Brown behind. Campo with their longest offensive zone shift here. Can they keep it in? They can. Good bounce, and Liebig with the save with his right pad as Smith slapped it toward the net. Here's Smith again, the big body forward. Tries to feed the point. Hoffman will go to Pesic. 2-on-2 for Horizon. Pesic and Long down the right side. Pesic will go behind the net. Looking for a passing partner in front. He had Hoffman, but it just jumped off his stick. He was in the fast lane toward the net, but just couldn't control the puck.
It almost looked like Hoffman didn't think Orion could get that pass to him. He wasn't expecting it.
Here's a short breakaway. Cerneka, but at the end of a shift, just ran out of gas. He'll feed Brown on a nice little drop pass. Brown's going to go down low for Cerneka. Centering pass taken away by Karcher. And now Wong goes up to Pesic. How much does he have left in the gas as Hoffman gets knocked off the puck? He's going to go all the way across and get a change. Here's Moyer. Dropped it from Medea. Medea from long range, and it went off a stick of Williams and out of play under a minute to go in the first.
And really the 2 best chances we've seen from Campo have come on those odd man rushes. That short breakaway from Cerneka and then that 3-on-1. But Horizon a really good job so far getting back and neutralizing odd man rushes. And odd man rushes are really where you're going to get punished in the playoffs here.
Seen both teams be very careful. He's trying to play mistake-free hockey, which is almost impossible. Moyer back at the point. His shot dropped in front, hit a Campo skate. Breakout pass picked off by Medea. Nice pass ahead for Green. Green trying to cut to the middle and stopped on his time as he tried to not avoid a check. Harsher toward the net. It hit a stick in front. 25 seconds to go in the first frame of the play-in game between 6 seed Campo and 11 seed Horizon. One more try for the Coyotes. They go down low. Centering pass. Loose in the slot. Who's got it? Ewert tried to pull the trigger with 10 seconds. Back to the point. Williams toward the net, and Levick, it caught his shoulder and went out of play. I don't know if you saw that, but it did hit him, and he got a whistle out of it with 7 seconds.
And that's the second shot tonight. We've seen him just right in the face there. And that kind of rattles you as a goalie, but good job so far. He hasn't let it get to his head too much, and he's been rock solid through this first period.
Pun intended, get to his head. Candeloro will take the draw with 7 seconds. Now 5. Campo one last try. They're going to go down low with 3. Candeloro caught up in the corner with Lawley, and that'll do it for the end of the first period. 0-0 after 1, and after just a 1-minute break, we'll be back here for period number 2.
We walk together forever as hockey fans. Loyal to the game, hockey will always be in our blood. Skeptics said hockey didn't belong in the desert, but it motivated a generation of players and spawned NHL stars. Hockey does belong in Arizona, and the game, it's not over.
We play for what matters.
The Arizona High School State Championships, February 1st at Mullets.
All right, back here for period number 2 from the Ice Den in Scottsdale. Dylan Pescator and Easton Stockford bringing you both. We got 2 games today of the 4 that are being played. AHSHA and Chap already played today, the 5 and 12 seed, and AHSHA won that game handily 9-0. So AHSHA and Hamilton are already scheduled, and they're ready to go for tomorrow. They'll play at 4:40 at Mullet Arena. We'll have you on the live stream, but make sure to come out if you can. $10 ticket to get into all games tomorrow. All 4, they start at 3 o'clock.
It's a pretty great deal.
If I had to pay it again, I definitely would. Thankfully, I don't.
Me too.
Back to the blue line. No score here between Horizon and Campo. Very different than how these 2 teams played in the regular season. Very offensive, high-scoring games, but the playoffs, they bring out a different side of everybody. Hoffman dropped it for Pesic. He lost the puck to Ewert. And Wong will give it right back to Belt, who's going to have to go and chase this one down. A couple chances for each side, but not a ton of grade A opportunities. The defense was strong in the first period. This one goes out of play just a minute in to the second period. So tomorrow we got a full day of hockey at Mullet Arena, starting at 3 o'clock, 4 quarterfinal games. 3 p.m. Flagstaff will play. We'll see who they play. 4:40, I mentioned Hamilton will face off with Basho, which is going to be a heck of a game between those 2 teams. They split during the regular season, and then your Pioneers play the late game tomorrow. Easton 8 p.m. start, and Mountain Ridge, the number 1 seed, will play at 6:20. So if you have the time, as Brown's shot goes a little bit wide, if you have the time and the capabilities to come out to Mullet, $10 will get you 4 grade A hockey games tomorrow for the AHSHA quarterfinals. Here's Muka, top of the circle, and he scores! Then Muka puts Horizon up 1-0. The sophomore lets it go from the left circle. and goes far side to give the Huskies their first lead of the day.
I mean, the first goal's honestly probably the most important goal in any game. You're much more likely to win the game if you score first. You seized all the momentum, and kind of a little fluttery shot by Muka there, and it goes in, and Horizon immediately has the advantage right into the second period.
Muka didn't get all of it on that shot, but just enough to put it past the blocker of Toe. He had 7 goals in the regular season, and the sophomore comes up big in the do-or-die playoff game. Here's Shackert. Maybe the scoring opens up, and it does! Shackert scores and ties us at 1.
And just like that, Dylan, all that momentum's gone in a snap. I mean, you want to talk about a tight hold of finish shot. Oh my goodness. Backhand shelved it. Not really much what they can do on that one. And just in a matter of seconds, we're tied at 1. And it's like nothing's ever changed.
DJ Shackert, the sophomore, ties us up at 1. The 2 goals were just 23 seconds apart as he went top shelf. What can you say? First period, very defensive, not a lot of chances. Second period, one shot opens it up, and now both teams have a goal already. Back in front, still loose in the blue crease, and Toe's got it. It was Alex Gross who was wide open in front. The puck bounced on him a little bit, and he couldn't finish.
And you gotta have a look at that here. I mean, good chance right in front. Toe stays square. He starts to squeak over to that left side just a little bit, but good on him to recover and handle that one. Dylan, you gotta imagine, I mean, what are these coaches telling them at the intermission?
The 1-minute speech. They've had to perfect it the entire way.
And clearly it changed everything here.
Pesic wins this draw, but getting on it first is Campo with Lynch. Catching up on that first goal from Horizon, scored by Muka. The assist went to EJ Green. No assists on Campo's goal with TJ Shackert, the sophomore. So 2 sophomores get us started here in the playoffs as Liebig gloves down this point shot. 2.5 gone in the second period. Shackert's had a heck of a story this year. He only got to play 10 games because earlier in the year he had to recover from a fractured tibia. Or check that, tibula. 2 different things. Very important.
It's a tough one to recover from as well.
It's in your leg, correct?
I believe so, yeah. I actually want to say that's what Tate Mickey has suffered from this year, which has taken him out for Notre Dame, unfortunately. But
another teammate of yours on travel, Tate Mickey, who's a very good player. Unfortunate, he's out for the year for Notre Dame, who will be playing the late game over on the other side as Liebig makes a save, rebound chance, and Campo can't capitalize. We'll be keeping tabs in that Notre Dame game as they're just across the way. They start at 8:10. We will be covering the Borothean Centennial game right here on the same AHSHA YouTube page. Just a different link. That's going to be a penalty. Clear as day tripping call is coming down the left side with Schneider. He's taken down by Belt, and the momentum has definitely gone the way of Campo now. They're going to the first power play of the day.
Yeah, and I don't have a ton of analysis to offer on that one. Just put a pretty clear tripping, diving at someone's feet, taking them out, and that's going to get you for that one just about every time.
So Belt to the box for tripping. Campo with the power play. Their power play struggled this year. Only 9 power play goals in 20 games. They were tied for second to last. They have the talent to do it. Cerneka, Brown, and others. They have both of those 2 out there with Carter Williams and Schlichting on top. And Lynch right in front of the net. Here's Lynch behind the net. Power play for Campo. Belt to the box for tripping for 2 minutes. They set it up with Carter Williams at the top. His shot got blocked in front, went off EJ Green, who's going to slap it all the way down the ice and make Campo go and chase after this one. You know, they always say in the playoffs, you have to really do something bad to draw a penalty, and well, that's one of those penalties you can't avoid if you're a ref. That was clear as day.
Yeah, normally they let them play a little bit more in the playoffs physically, but the stick infractions, they're make it that obvious. They're not letting you get away with it for sure.
Schlichting goes across for Brown on the far side. Here's Carter Williams. They set up that triangle at the top. Williams will hold. Tries to go down low off the stick of Lynch. Picked up by Whelan. He's going to try the wall. Kept in by Brandon Brown. 1 minute gone in the power play for Campo. Taken away by Horizon, and they force it out to neutral. Here's Cerneka. 17 points in 16 games for him. He led the team in assists this year. See if he can get another one here. Looking for a passing partner. He'll go behind the net, leave it at the side of the net. Lynch gets right on it. He feeds the right circle with Brown. Back to Lynch, caught up in his skates. Whelan tried to backhand it out. Good keep by Brown with his glove. Off the skate of Pesic. He's going to try to chase up after this one, but it gets to Williams before he could. Now he forces the turnover. Orion Pesic in the circle. Centering pass, bouncing pass, and what a save by Toe. E.J. Green somehow batted that out of midair, and Toe made the stop. What a skillful play from Green, and an even better pass from Pesic.
Yeah, Pesic clearly just looking for help there. Really didn't have much, and Green with a grade A opportunity in front of the net, but a great save by Landon Tao to handle that one, and then handle the second one as well as his teammates collided in front of the net there.
So the rare offensive zone draw on the short-handed kill for Horizon. As Campo will have to go the whole way. They have 10 seconds to do so before Gage Belt is out of the box. Long pass. Here's Vert. Goes down low. It's the second power play unit on now for the Coyotes. They move with it at the top. Belt's going to go to the bench. Ben Kraft's shot was blocked down. Still loose. Poking at it is Shackert. No one has any control of it as it gets poked to the corner. Back to 5-on-5 play. The power play is over for Campo. Shackert forces it deep. Moyer will use the wall, but he's going to ice the puck.
We got a call here as well.
And exactly we do. It's a slash. And this one's going against Campo. They're going to take TJ Shackert, who's the one who scored the goal for Campo. He's going to the box. So, I don't know, Ethan, it's been weird. The first period we had no goals, and one goal led to another, and now penalties. We had no penalties in the first period, and now penalty.
And, I mean, you talk about trading blows. They trade goals right away, and then trade penalties right away as well. And this draw will be in the neutral zone to account for the icing that happened as well, if you haven't noticed that. So no offensive zone draw for Horizon there.
It's a slash against TJ Shackert. Power play for Horizon, which this year was excellent. 15 power play goals, tied for second. Back in front, Green shoots. Blocker saved by Toe. Best of the night so far for Landon Toe. He's stoned Green twice as it comes back out to center.
And I went off the knob of the stick there, which not exactly an instinctive save, but you will take that at all costs, especially in these close games.
Hoffman lets it go back to Moyer. Back down to Hoffman. Weaves his way through the defense. He lost it. Going to have to go chase up after this one. Pesic circles at the top. Nice pass to Green. Green, Pesic shoots. He scores! Orion Pesic with the power play goal. He points up at his travel teammate, my partner up here, as Horizon takes a 2-1 lead.
I mean, what a shot. I love the celebration too, but you talk about a guy you can't let shoot. Arguably the best shot in the entire league, maybe the state, and he shows it right there. Crossbar posted in, and I appreciate the shout out there at the end. So thanks for that, Orion.
Pointing up at him. Pesic was absolutely excellent this year. 18 goals for him in 15 games, 28 points overall. Horizon back up 2-1. Brandon Brown looking to respond. Campo did it last time, 23 seconds after the first. Cerneka one try. Second try went over the net, and the goal is off its moorings, which draws the whistle. Campo almost had another quick response.
I mean, you want to talk about what has the buildings to be an absolute classic of a game, which Horizon just seems to give us in the playoffs every time they play. I mean, we've been back and forth all game here, specifically in the second period. It's been fast, not a lot of whistles. I mean, what's not to love about this hockey game so far?
Pesic with the power play goal for Horizon is the difference right now. It goes back behind the net, 8:20 to go in the middle frame. 3 15-minute periods, 1-minute intermissions. If the game's tied after 3, we go right to a shootout, a 5-round shootout here in the playing round. Game after this one, different link, same YouTube channel, Centennial and Brophy. Brandon Brown tried to center it. It goes down low with 8 minutes on the clock. Lynch battling with Lawley. It comes out in front, and Brown got his stick lifted by Case Wong. Might have saved the goal there. Jude Warden back in his zone. Backhanded to Smith, who crosses the line. Smith with the shot, and a nice glove save by Liddick. Rebound, chance! Oh, Smith couldn't put it home. Williams flubbed the shot. Horizon coming the other way. Wong all alone as Warden comes back. His shot into the glove of Coe. We go back and forth. Smith had a wide open chance. Let's see if we can get a replay on that. What'd you think of this opportunity?
I mean, you talk about 6-5-4 open net. Levick had no idea where it was, and he just put that off the inside of the post there. Just bounced right out, and that's one you're going to want to have back, but to give a little credit, that's an incredibly tough angle and not as easy of a finish as it looks.
Campo inches away from tying this game. Past the halfway mark. Ben Kraft goes in after it, along with Moyer. They feed the top. Helvig turnaround chance, tipped in front. Flichting tried to feed the front. Backhand try, save, rebound, chance, still loose. Levick doesn't have it. It's in the back of the net, and we're tied.
And this is unbelievable, though, isn't it? There's straight goals, straight penalties, and we're going back and forth for what seems like could be the rest of the night. So you have a look back at that one there, just a mad scramble in front of the net. Levick's down and somehow squeaks right underneath them, and we're just right back tied again.
This time it's Matt Shackert who gets the goal. An excellent chance in front. Campo was pushing, and now they tie the game. We have 4 goals here in the first 9 minutes, or check that, 8 minutes of the second period. It was 0-0 after one, now 2-2 here in the second as Salters looks to get on it for Horizon. Assists go to Ben Kraft and Deegan Schlichting. And you know who's the happiest right now as this goes down for an icing is probably Aiden Lynch, who missed that open net just, 30 seconds of playing time earlier, and his teammates pick him up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one where you give the guy a tap on the shin pads, and you thank him for that one for sure, because those goals in the playoffs every single one is extremely valuable, and thankfully Campo gets that one back and ties it right back up halfway through the second.
So tie game here in the second as the floodgates have opened.
We talked about in the first, just looking for that first breakthrough, and as soon as we got one, they all started coming in.
Here's Davin Ewart trying to get it ahead. Caught up in neutral. 2 goals for each side. It's been Horizon Campo. Horizon Campo as Green tried to toe drag in the shot. He found the shin pad of Jude Warden. TJ Collette turned the puck over to Schneider. Coming back is Lawley to stop the odd man rush. So the Shackert Bros have tied this game up twice. TJ the first and Matt the second. Here's EJ Green. In the corner. Turning with it is Green back behind the net. Followed by a few Coyotes all the way back to the blue line. Nice glove. Coming down with it was Lynch. That's legal as it's in the defensive zone. He comes back the other way and he takes a spill on his own. Might set up numbers for Horizon. Muka for Medea. Medea in the circle, and he's bodied off the puck by Candeloro. And takes another hit from Candeloro along the wall. Green, turnaround chance in front. Where is it? It's behind the net as Medea tipped it in front. Long pass to center. Lynch tried to get it in deep. He could not. Karcher took it away. Williams takes a hit from Pesic as they both fight for position. Both players look to the official as to say, he did that to me.
Yeah, and Pesic had some words there for Williams after, and he just was not happy. He wanted a holding call there for sure.
Helvig in front. Schneider down deep, centering pass taken away. Here comes Horizon. Pesic has 3 with him. 2 back for Campo. Pesic waits, shoots. Blocker save by Toe. The puck just moves different off his stick. Here's Moyer toward the net, put it wide at the short side.
Those 3-on-2s are really where you have to create your chances, and really something you can't give up in these playoff games, because while they might seem innocent and not that threatening, that's where most goals are scored.
Helvik couldn't control. Jacker takes a hit behind the net. Moyer will take it away. 4:15 to go in the middle frame. Long pass. Here's Kessig again. Now going 1-on-3. Nice move to the center. Taken off the puck by Williams. Here's Hoffman trying to hit Van Stone off the bench, and we're going to get a whistle as it goes out of play.
Really, our first stretch there of the second, where it felt like the game got back to the state it was in the first, where it was kind of flowing a little more with less whistles there. And 4 minutes burn off the clock since that second goal.
It's been back and forth, and first period couldn't be more different than what the second period has brought us. Behind toe it goes. Up to Vert. His clearing attempt went past Van Stone and to Green, who's in front of his own bench. Nice pressure and a turnover allows the Coyotes to get it deep with Ben Kraft, who Coach Greg French just absolutely loves. He speaks glowingly of Kraft every time he's asked about him, out his IQ and what he does on the ice, and especially his forecheck. Long pass, could have been a breakaway for Green. He's going to negate the icing as he gets to the puck. First in front, oh, what a chance. And a great stick by Ewart. And he stopped Van Stone from having an open net past toe on the far side. Great play by Green as he got to the puck first and centered the puck. Van Stone gets it deep. Back in front for Van Stone, and his chance went off the leg of Kraft. So chances for Horizon here. They are making the zone wide and making Campo defend. Now Kraft will come the other way for the Coyotes. Going to make a few moves, get the puck deep, and go for a change. Under 3 minutes to go in the second period.
And that's a really good shift from that Horizon unit. Kind of hemmed them in with the forecheck there and looking to build some momentum to retake this lead.
Warden back for Campo. They get it ahead. Moyer will high flip it. There's a bouncing puck that goes to the right of toe. Helvik with a nice move by his own net. Then he turned it over. Comes in on toe, and he's going to get the whistle for Campo with 2:30 to go in the second. Gotta say, so maybe the quicker team has been Horizon, but both teams have really had a lot of even chances.
Yeah, and you look at the shots even. Campo's outshot Horizon by 520 in favor of Campo, and then 15 shots for Horizon. So they've shown a lot of offensive promise, but Horizon probably had the more threatening chances.
Here's Aiden Smith. Lost it to Reed Karcher. He's going to reverse behind his own net. Now Lawley. Brandon Brown takes it away on the clearing attempt. It came back to his glove as he gloved it down. It's a scuffle over by the top of the wall. Taken out of harm's way by Helvik, who shoots. Saved by Leavitt. Rebound chance. Out of harm's way by Estep, but not out. Brown took it back. Brandon Brown surrounded by two Huskies. Walks it up the half wall. At the circle, the shot went wide. Helvik's going to come down and try to keep it in, and he did really nicely. Horizon took it back and will clear out to neutral. This is the period of the long change. They're going to need one. Horizon gets it deep. Sutherland, this is their fourth unit. Trying to get some good minutes out of them. Brown with speed. Stick check by Lawley. He left the puck. Estep takes it back.
You saw a defense by Carlisle there, just forcing Brown to the outside and keep him in there, and forces the turnover.
Helvik takes a huge hit along the wall, and he's down. That was a huge hit throw, and that was Lawley. And he's going to get up slowly and head back out over to the bench. No penalties on the left play. That was a clean hit, but a hard one, and one that took the boards.
And that's playoff hockey right there. I'm not sure if anyone caught that. It seemed to be some type of air horn out there. No buzzer there. Still over a minute left here.
I think that's what they're going with now. I don't know if the buzzer's working or not. I didn't hear the end of the first period. So we'll see. But right now they're checking on Helvik. And Coach Greg French wants an explanation into why that wasn't a penalty. This is a historic game possibly for Campo. Under Coach French, and especially in the last 3 years, they have not won a playoff game. They've come very close, especially last year. They faced off with your Pinnacle Pioneers. Easton, that was a closer game than a lot of people probably would have expected. I believe that was a 5-12 game.
Yeah, they had some solid players last year. Another one of my travel teammates, Dominic Seligman, one of the best goalies in the state, and he always does a good job when those games matter, just holding his teams in there. So that was a big impact on that one. But another historic factor is I don't think either of these teams have seen the playoffs in Mullet yet, have they?
They have not. You're exactly right. Campo last year did not make it past the playing round, as you saw, and you had a big impact in that. And Horizon last year, the same situation. Last year they were the 11th seed, and Campo was actually the only team worse than them in the standings. These are the 12 and 11 teams from last year. Horizon up to 11, and Campo all the way up to 6. So a huge, great year and a really good advancement for the Coyotes.
Yeah, 100%. I think they've grown a lot as a team, and one of those teams who has really got really good job structurally of staying disciplined to what they're taught to do, and it shows, and they've seen a lot of success from it.
Here's Pesek, 40 seconds to go in the second period. They'll try to center it. That might go against them, as it could have been a turnover, and now it's in possession of Campo. Another thing Campo does well is they're always together. Last night I was at the ASU game, and they were all there in the box. It was their night for the AHSHA suite, and they were all there wearing their jerseys. Little hockey before the real hockey that they play. Horizon's going to get this one deep with 13 seconds to go. Pesek in the corner. Him and Williams, who seem to always be on the ice together.
Yeah, I think that might be a intentional move there. Campo, being the home team, has the last change and that ability to match up lines. That could be a huge factor here in the third as well.
Absolutely. 1 minute to go until the third. We'll be right back. 2-2 after 2.
We walk together forever as hockey fans. Loyal to the game, hockey will always be in our blood. Skeptics said hockey didn't belong in the desert, but it motivated a generation of players and spawned NHL stars. Hockey does belong in Arizona, and the game, it's not over.
We play for what matters.
The Arizona High School State Championships, February 1st at Mullet.
All right, back and ready for period number 3 here at the Ice Den in Scottsdale. 2-2 after 2. We had no goals after the first period. Easton, that second period was wild.
Yeah, it was back and forth. Some incredible hockey we're seeing here, but in this third, I would look to see a lot of the same guys on the ice, mostly those top two lines for both teams. And it's going to be shortening the bench, and those big guys are going to need to step up if either chance wants a team at winning this one.
I was talking with head coach Andrew Lillard of Horizon, and I said, Coach, how much do you expect to play Orion Pesek's line in this game? And I said, well, maybe a guess would be, 20 of the 45 minutes. He said, if he's playing 20 minutes, we did something wrong as coaches, or it's not a very close game. This one comes back to Moyer, whose shot got deflected to the corner. He follows his own rebound as we start the last period here in the third. If the game's still tied after 3, we go to a 5-round shootout here in the playing round of the Arizona High School Hockey Tournament at the D1 level. Muka backhands it deep. Medea on the forecheck. It comes all the way back out to Estep, or check that belt. Green applying the pressure on the captain, Condoloro. Moyer up at the top of the wall. Down low for Lynch. Lynch and Green go to battle. Bodies flying everywhere. Up ahead for Muka. It's a 2-on-2, maybe a 3-on-2 if they hurry. He'll get it deep and go for a change. Medea in on the forecheck. Warden keeps it on his skate. Nice move in neutral ice as Lynch got away, and then he took a hit from Green. They're still caught up in front of the Campo bench, as is the puck as the snow builds in front of both benches.
I mean, immediately into this third, it already feels twice as intense as it did in the second. I mean, it's full desperation at this point for both teams.
Here's Pesek behind the net, trying to feed Wong in front. Pesek had the power play goal to put Horizon up 2-1 in the middle of the second period. Wally from the blue line, caught up in front. Wong on the rebound, chance, he scores! Case Wong, turnaround snipe. That's the glove of Cho, and Horizon, just a minute and 37 seconds into the third period, takes a 3-2 lead.
And a shot from the point there goes off the body of Wong, and he just kind of throws one on net from the ice, and then it looks like it went off the stick of a Campo defender, ramped right up it, and that's a really tough one to save for Landon Tao, and an unfortunate break for the Coyotes.
Wong with the goal. You mentioned it, he almost blocked it on purpose to give himself another chance and run closer to the net. And the Huskies take a 3-2 lead here in the first few minutes of the third period. Every time Horizon has scored, Campo has had a response. We'll see if third time's the charm in terms of Horizon's defense, or Campo can do it again as this one hits the netting.
And at this point in the game, you go full defensive mode. Defense is the absolute priority for Horizon. You're holding a 1-goal lead. You're 12 minutes away from Mullet Arena. Everything you have is on the line defensively. You don't necessarily need another goal to win this game. You just have to stop Camper from scoring again.
How does your mindset change as a defenseman from a tie game to a game with a lead?
It's a no step. Absolutely no pinches when we're up one. And even when we're tied, it's still pretty passive, just because we gotta have the faith in our forwards that they're gonna go out there and do what they're here to do.
Levick makes the stop on the shot from the top of the circle from Smith. And it's lockdown time for Horizon. It's desperation time for the Coyotes.
And speaking of pinches, I would look to see Campo's defenders to start stepping hard on those walls and trying to hold the blue line here, create a little offense and create more opportunities in the offensive zone.
Helvik turns at the blue line, somehow kept it in. Cerneka stopped by Whelan. Going to see a lot of Cerneka, going to see a lot of Brandon Brown here in the third. Alex Gross is going to try to take it behind the net, and he turned the puck over. Salters along the wall. There was a whistle from the crowd. Everyone stopped playing. A turnover chance in front. Carter Williams on the forecheck. Toss it toward the net. Whelan takes it behind. He'll use the wall to get it up to Gross. Nice drop pass for Karcher, and they get it all the way down. It will not have enough for icing. That is exactly what Horizon wanted. 3 minutes gone in the third.
Gives him a chance to get fresh legs as well. He can't get caught in these long shifts because that's where Campo is going to capitalize.
Karcher fan on the first try, then turned it over. Cerneka takes it away. Cerneka to Williams, who shoots, and a nice glove save by Levick. That was a great chance for Williams. Not many bodies in front, and he got Levick, but Levick got the better of him there.
And a quick glove there by Levick. Chalk him up a little high. As a defenseman, you got to look for some low shots here because you know this third goal, this game-time goal, it's going to have to be an ugly garbage-time goal.
Horizon up 3-2 right after this game. Different link, same YouTube page. Centennial, number 10, against number 7 Brophy. We'll be right back with that coverage after this one is over. Warden has some room and shoots, and the stop made by Levick. We have Shackert, who's down in front. That's TJ. He caught a few sticks in front as well, as they're going to tend to him. It is a physical game here in the playoffs.
Yeah, and those net front battles, I mean, they tend to get really chippy, and you got everything on the line, but it's what it takes. You got to get beat up in front of the net, and that's how you make things happen here.
Shackert gets up to his feet, and Coach French is going to ask him a couple questions and help him off as well. All Campo skaters on a knee, and their bench watching over one of their best in TJ Shackert, the sophomore. who had the first goal of the game for Campo to tie us up at 1. He's going to get helped off the ice by his head coach. And you can tell, no matter if you've seen this team for the 10th time or the first time, this Campo team really cares about each other. They have very good team chemistry, and every single one of them want it so bad.
And that's such a key part in winning games, is having a team bond and having that mentality that, like, you have to win every game, and not winning it for yourself, winning it for the guy next to you. And that's what carries teams through the playoffs and lets them go on deep runs.
So we'll keep an eye on TJ Shackert. Make sure he's all right. Campo will be down a skater for at least a little while as they chase a 3-2 deficit. Then Kraft trying to push it forward. Here's Medea. 3-on-1 for Horizon. Looking for the dagger. Medea off the pad. Toe got a piece of it. Now Campo will try the other way. Here's Ben Kraft. His shot went off his skate and wide. Matt Shackert behind the net. He had Kraft in front. Good D by Lawley to stop that centering pass. Moyer will try the near side with Medea. Came to Arizona late, then had to heal from an injury, and a spot opened up for him. He's holding everybody accountable. He didn't play in the regular season until October 26th. Regular season starts right after Labor Day weekend, so he missed a little bit of the year, but he's been so impactful. Karcher from the blue line and a pad save by Toe, and we get a whistle here. And what do we have here?
Looks like we might have a call here.
We do. We have a penalty against Horizon.
Campo appears to be going on the power play, and this is exactly what they need right now.
Huge chance for Campo. Karcher's going to go to the box. Let's see what they get him for. It was behind the play and not by the puck. So we'll see what they take him for. But Karcher, who's a big defenseman for this Horizon team, plays a lot of big minutes. He's been with this program. He's now a senior. But now he goes to the box. He leaves the team in penalty minutes, but takes a penalty at a very unopportune time. Head coach Lillard is on the railing of the bench here. He's wondering what exactly happened.
It looks like they might have gotten him for tripping, and it appeared that someone was closing out on him at the point and took a spill.
They're going to call him for unsportsmanlike conduct. The officials are talking it over with Andrew Lillard in his second year as head coach for Horizon at the D1 level.
And it did look like he took a bit of a hack from a Campo player there, just kind of on the hands, and you got to imagine that he said something in response, and that ref's always going to get the second guy. So tough one to take there, and not one you want to see if you're the Horizon penalty killers right now.
So Campo is going on their second power play of the day. Funny enough, we've had 5 goals, and we've only had 2 penalties before this one for each side. This is the 3rd penalty overall. Campo, who is 0 for 1 on the power play so far today. This is a big opportunity for them. 10:33 to go in the 3rd. Karcher sits for 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike, and a 5-on-4 opportunity for Campo.
And as we remember, Horizon did create a little offense on the penalty kill last time, and see if they look to do that here again.
They get it down low at the half wall. Now up top, turnover, breakaway for Pesic. Short-handed for Pesic, moving and shoots. He scores! Orion Pesic, his second goal of the game, and he gives Horizon a 4-2 lead.
And I'm not sure if people are going to realize just how disgusting that was. He walks right in on goal, and he does an excellent job disguising his release there, making it look like he's trying to go upstairs, and he just slides that one 5-0. And as I just said seconds ago, looking to create some offense on the penalty kill. Special teams ever so important. That one doubles the lead for Horizon here.
It was a turnover at the top from Campo, and Horizon with a short-handed goal. Pesic his second. He now has a goal on the power play, and he has a goal short-handed. Campo's still on the man advantage for 1 minute and 33 seconds more. But now chasing 2 rather than 1. First time today that either team has had a 2 or more goal advantage. Vert all the way across. Just got deflecting. One more try, turnover. One more chance for Pesic. This will be for the hat trick. Pesic moving in, shoots, and what a stop. What a save for Landon Toe. He got the glove up as Pesic went to the forehand. Not only stopped the hat trick, that might have even been the dagger for Horizon.
And we'll have a look at it here. He looks like he wanted to call maybe a slash. Felt like he was coming over top of his hand, but he seemed to have Cal beat out. What a glove save there, flashing the leather, and maybe a bit of a momentum swing as Campo still has a minute left on this power play to get that lead to 1.
Campo's on the power play, but Horizon has had 2 breakaways. And we're not even halfway through this penalty against the Huskies. Another offensive zone draw, short-handed for Horizon. We mentioned Campo's power play has struggled this year. Only 9 power play goals, tied for second least in D1.
And this is a moment where even if you have 9 all year, I mean, this is where you have to step up and just make it happen no matter what. I mean, this is your season right here.
Horizon only had 4 shorthanded goals all year in 20 games, and they get a shorthanded goal from Pesic to give them a 2-goal lead. Under 10 minutes to go now in the third. Carts are still in the box, and look at this work by Horizon down deep. Look at Danny Medea. You can tell why you would want, any coach would want Danny Medea on his team. Just a check grit. What do you see from him?
Yeah, he's just a glue guy. I mean, does everything that most people don't want to do, and everyone's got to have a player like him on the team.
Here's Ben Kraft. Raleigh took it away. Schneider steps up. He shoots, and he put it wide. Another try, and it got blocked in front. Medea takes it away, but couldn't get it out. Vert for Campo. Got to be desperate. Schneider throws it in front. Loose in the blue crease. Horizon clears it out with Green. Williams kept it in. Schneider, 15 seconds to go in the power play. Campo chasing 2 with 9 minutes to go. Down low for Schneider. He lost it. Bell can't get it out, but Green can. And out of the box comes Karcher. His team a +1 on the PK. Carter Williams at the goal line. Tried to toss it in front. Battling for it with his own teammate Vert. It goes past the glove of Warden as we sit back to 5-on-5 play. Campo 0 for 2, and a big hit at Pesic on Warden. Lost this stick in the process and laid the boom. Had a few hits today. Pesic across from Lawley, and his shot got blocked. He got it back. Can't pull the trigger just yet. Now he turns, and it's blocked by Brown. Hoffman comes down from the wall, trying to toss it in front. Only man there was Deegan Schlichting. Campo gets a change. That might be too many men. They did not call it.
It looked to me like they only had 4 guys on the ice and didn't realize it, and then threw that 5th guy out there.
That's what threw me off.
Like too many men.
That's what definitely threw me off. But player coming off the bench without a substitute. Hoffman to Wong. Horizon riding the top unit. 7 minutes away from playing at Mowat tomorrow. Hoffman at the top. They get it ahead, and if Horizon wins because Chaparral lost the basket today, they will take on Mountain Ridge, the number 1 seed, 16-1-3 Mountain Lions. They got to finish this game off, though. 7 minutes to go. Cerneka. Nice move by Ewert at the circle. Ewert steps in, pulled the trigger, but it went wide. Long will clear it down. It went off the stick of Helvik, which indicates the icing. No assists on that goal by Pesic as he took it shorthanded all the way down the ice. He had a breakaway from his own blue line. And then had another one, but couldn't finish it off, and a great save by Toe. But you have to remember, if Campo can find a way to tie this game, that was a huge save by Landon Toe. Cerneka has to go and chase after this one. Nice step up by Whelan. He got a piece of the puck and stops that opportunity for Lynch. Or check that, Smith. Gross takes a spill. Lynch coming the other way for the Coyotes. Soft shot in on Levick, who makes the stop.
And with 6 minutes to go, just under 6 minutes to go, you got to look to the horizon, and the mentality's got to be the puck is gold here. The best defense is having the puck on your stick, and the more possession they have in this third period, in these key minutes, the less of a chance that Campo has to score.
Horizon wins this draw. They'll hold possession back behind the net. Salters with a nice centering pass for Collette, who turned it over. Lynch chasing after Salters here behind the net. Matt Chopper takes it away for Campo. Shot from the blue line, good save, rebound try, and it went wide off the stick of Candeloro. Wraparound try, and he couldn't turn his wrist over. Huge chance for Campo, their biggest one in a long time. Centering pass, oh, what a stop. Shacker couldn't get anything on it. He had an open net, but the puck just bounced on him at the last second. Now Lawley comes down the line. Free chance toward the net. He scores! Lawley and Horizon takes a 5-2 lead with 5 minutes to go.
And that's a very tough one for Campo there after such a good shift as well. Creating chances. 2 or 3 really key chances, and what seemed like an innocent 2-on-2 rush. Carlo Lawley just using his speed and his size, just jams it through the 5-hole, and now with 3-goal lead, a little insurance here for Horizon.
Lawley played 12 games this year for Horizon. He did not have a goal. And in the first playoff game for Horizon, he scores what might be looked at as the jacket. As Levick makes another big stop, this time on Schneider. 3-goal lead for the Huskies. Assists go to E.J. Green, his second of the day. Up ahead is Green with Medea. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third. It was 2-2 after 2, and Horizon has won the third period in a big way. 3 goals for them. Campo still looking for their first, and it always seems to happen, Easton. Once one team has a huge opportunity and they can't capitalize like Matt Shacker did, the other team comes right down and scores.
And, you know, sometimes you get so caught up on all these offensive chances you have, you forget to play defense, and it costs you, especially in these playoff games. Every single moment you can't lapse focus, and that's what costs you, is when you lose your focus for even just a second.
Moyer will swing it down. 4:10 to go in the third. Horizon just minutes away from securing their spot in the quarterfinals. This will be the second year in a row that the number 11 seed won in the play-in round. Last year, Flagstaff surprised everybody, and they won as the 11th seed. They lost to Centennial in the first round, or checked out the quarterfinals at Mullet. A long pass ahead, goes past Green for an icing. That truly shows, no matter the record, no matter the seed, anyone can win on one game.
I mean, this league is so unpredictable, particularly with travel hockey. You have guys gone every single week, and sometimes you never have a full team there until the playoffs. So that's really when your true potential as a team can come out. And not to mention, these games are so intense, so tight, that it's a game of mistakes, and whoever makes the least amount of mistakes ends up clinching those games, and it really could be anyone.
Back to Williams. Might have broke the stick of long. It did. He has to go all the way back to the bench to retrieve it. Cerneka tried the backhand pass in front, and Levick will cover as it came into his area. 5-2. Horizon in front with 3.5 to go in the third period.
And with 3 minutes left, you got to look for that Campo goal to see if they're going to look to pull the goalie early. I mean, 3 goals, you have absolutely nothing to lose.
They win this draw. Right now it's Toe standing in his crease, and he's going to have to stay there as here comes Pesek. Already 2 goals today, 1 on the power play, 1 shorthanded as he fed a man in front. That was Salters, but he couldn't catch the puck. That was right at his waist. There's Campo Smith. Nice shot by Whelan, took him down. Both players went down, out of the zone. Full desperation time for Campo. They need a miracle now. 3 minutes to go, down 3. Helvik surrounded by Huskies. Hoffman takes it away, looking for Pesek, and funny enough, Williams got in the way. Williams and Pesek have been back and forth all game. And as of now, and barring a miracle, Pesek's going to get the upper hand.
A little bit of chippiness going here. We got a call as well.
We're going to get a penalty. And the matter is who they're going to take. It's going to go against Campo. A little frustration here. It looks like Helvik will go to the box, and he will.
And we're going to have offsetting penalties, or at least one aside. They might give some extra to the Campo player, but frustration's boiling over. 2:30 left, down 3, and you really got to hope that you didn't just give Horizon a power play, because you need to be 5-on-5 if you have any chance of coming back in this one.
The officials are talking this over. Karcher is in the box for Horizon, and Helvik is in the box for Campo. It's a matter of, are they both 2s? Did someone get a 4? And there's a good time as we have 2.5 to go, 5-2 game. Remember, we have another game coming up right after this. Centennial and Brophy. This number 7 Brophy Broncos taking on the number 10 still defending champion Centennial Coyotes. Even though a much different team, they still get to hold that title for at least a week until today, which is the AHSHA Championship at Mullet Arena. He said, I know you're hoping to play in that game. 6 p.m. at Mullet Arena, $15 tickets on Ticketmaster. Make sure to go over there and secure your tickets for the championship. It is going to be a blast. Easton, you've been at the last 2 as a fan, and how were your experiences?
I think they would have been a lot better as a player.
Of course.
And looks like the Horizon player is going to be ejected, so maybe 2 and a 10 are just kicking him out because there's only 2 minutes left. He's not coming back. So.
That's right. And even if Campo did come back, we would go to a shootout.
Yeah,
Helvik is also going to go back to his respective locker room.
You have a look at it here, just kind of throwing some fisticuffs and giving some hacks, and the refs are just going to try and do their best to keep control of this game and make sure it doesn't get out of hand in these last 2.5 minutes.
The refs are talking to both coaches right now. Lillard for Horizon, French for Campo, as they both stand right in front of their own benches.
And looks like Reed Karcher received what will be a 2 and a 10 for roughing, and no updates.
Right now, there's a 5 on the scoreboard for Helvik. So we'll see. So they're going to give, a 2 and a 10 for roughing, and then unsportsmanlike for Karcher. I assume the same for Helvik. We'll make sure we get confirmation of that when it comes up. Nevertheless, 2:34 to go, third period. Ethan, I know you, of course, wanted to be there as a player, but how was it as a fan with the atmosphere at Mullet Arena for those championship games?
It's unlike anything in the state. I mean, these kids have so much passion for the schools they play for, and it's so much different playing for a school you love.
Turnover here, slipping on the break, moving in for Campo, and a nice save by Leavitt. Moyer will clear it out. We have a power play for Horizon out of all of that. Even though Karcher got the 2 and a 10, Horizon ends up on the man advantage, which tonight they are 1 for 1. They will finish the game on the power play as it's a 5-minute call, no matter how many goals they score. Funny enough, we've had, 4 official power plays, and the team that's been shorthanded has now had 3 breakaways. Pesek had 2, and Schlichting just there at 1. Is that in the net? No, it's not. Toe got there just in time, and now Viewer gets a little bit angry at Green. And the frustration setting in for Campo as their season is going to be over in just a few minutes.
And an update on that penalty for Gavin Helvik. He gets a match penalty for kicking, which I did not see there, but clearly the ref saw something we didn't, and that's one that goes to the board.
Yes, it does. So 1:42 to go, and both teams just looking to move through this game.
And if you're Horizon here, you got to have some really good discipline, especially seeing what we've seen now, where it's Campo's really getting a little chippy, and you just got to make sure you don't get any guys suspended for the next game.
That's a good point. You want your full roster for tomorrow. They're going to need it, as any team would, against Mountain Ridge. That is a very good team, the number 1 seed for a reason. 1:20 to go. Pesek at the top, down low. All the way back up top for Lawley. Graff got a stick on his attempt as they pass it around the outside. For Horizon, they don't need to take a shot. Chance in front, it got went high as Pesek was looking for the hat trick, and Campo gets to clear.
It seems like Pesek has kind of been searching for that one for a while now. He wants that hat trick, and don't be shocked if he gets it here in this last minute.
50 seconds to do it. Pesek lays a hit. This one is offside. Now tomorrow we have a full slate of hockey. I'm excited for it. Our producer on everything, Ben Smith, is excited for it. We have a full slate. 3 p.m. we start. Flagstaff will play. We'll see who they play. 4:40 is the next game. 6:20 the third game. And then 8:20 is the last game. It's going to be a full day at Mullet Arena. $10 ticket gets you into every single game. If you want to see some high-level high school hockey here in Arizona, head over to Tempe at Mullet Arena. And not only $10, Easton, but it's $10 you can sit almost wherever you want.
Yeah, pretty much just free admission as long as you just get there first.
You can sit on the glass if you'd like to. Not too bad of a deal, if I were to say so myself. Here's Muka, 20 seconds to go. Horizon just looking to finish this game off and move on to tomorrow. In front, they score! A nice tip in front. And Horizon, that's Case Wong. Or no, check that, that's Salters. Salters with a nice tip in front, gets it past Toe, who had no chance, 13 seconds to go, makes it 6-2.
That just what kind of seemed to be a harmless shot from the point, but a good tip right in front of Landon Tao. And if that wasn't a dagger, I don't know what is. They'll just run the clock down here and comes over.
This one is over. Horizon wins. The 11th seed is moving on to Mullet. The Huskies take down Campo 6-2 the final, as Wyatt Salters got that last goal. Orion Pesek with 2 goals. And a third period for the ages for Horizon. It was 2-2 after 2. They scored 4 in the third. Both teams will shake hands. Horizon will move on to tomorrow. They play another game. But what a year for Campo. We mentioned last year they were the worst team in Division I. They only won 2 games. This year, a 6-win advantage. 6-win improvement. They move up to 6th place in Division I. Can't say enough about how great of a year and an improvement it was for Campo this year.
And a lot of development we saw from last year, and that's what it's all about, is building your team up, but also building these kids up, not only to be better players, but to be better people. And huge props to Campo. They did a fantastic job of that all year.
Orion Pesek, 2 goals, 1 on the power play, 1 shorthanded. He was great. Spencer Levick was great as well, as he secures 24 saves on 26 shots. Landon Toe faced 31 shots tonight. Don't go anywhere. Same YouTube page, different link. We'll have the next game in just about 10 or 15 minutes. Brophy Centennial, 7 versus 10. For my man Ben Smith, I'm Dylan Pescator with Easton Sockford. We'll see you in a couple minutes.